Hello everybody, and welcome to the first week of Hallow Readathon. Last year I did the Halloween challenge, like, how do I explain? Like reading spooky Halloween themed books throughout the whole month of October. Instead of Halloweenathon, I called it Hallow Reads, which was not an official readathon. I just kind of made up my own thing, but it's officially called, I guess, Hallow Readathon. I was looking through all over of what things are called. There's also a Spooktober readathon. I went with Hallow Readathon because it was closer to Hallow Reads that I had last year. So yeah, now it's official. So how am I going to start off this video? I think last year I started off by getting a TBR list of what books that I want to read in October. And this is going to be a live pool of TBR because I have not gone through any of these books to figure out what I'm going to read in October. There are a few that I have in mind that are right here behind me, like right there. Also another book that's been on like the hype train. And I don't know if I should just grab you and show you or do a little speed up of me figuring out what books I want to read. Let me just figure this out because I have no idea. Looking at them now, I do have like a lot of good themed books. I think, let me go to the top two I have in mind that are very, oh well, actually the top three that I have in mind that are very spooky Halloween vibes. So for the first one that I just pulled out, it is Of Princess and Promises. I read the first book to this last year and I cannot for the life of me remember what the name of it is. And I just looked at it because I pulled it out so that I could put it in our little free library in October. And I read the arc. If you want to go back and watch that reading vlog, I read the first book to this. And very different because this is a hardcover and this one is not an illustrated book. This is not an illustrated cover like the previous one. I really much prefer this one. It's so pretty. All I know about this is that a prince from a boarding school turns into a frog. It is the same setting as the last book. Have no idea how they correlate with each other, but it sounds really fun. So adding this to that TBR. Should I put it here in this corner so that you can see it? Okay, I grabbed some more books. I have a lot of books that I'm not gonna read all of this in October, but I can only try. So I guess my 5 other ones that I had in mind, I will show you. This year I got The Kiss Curse, which was in our little free library, and I finished reading the first book. Again, I don't remember what the first book was called. And of course it doesn't tell you what the first book was called. Oh, the XX. I read the XX first. I read the XX last year, and now I have the second book to the series, and it's called The Kiss Curse. And so I want to read this in October too. I guess second book. These are both second books that I've read last year, so are second books to the first books that I read last year. That make any sense? No, of course not. Okay, well, there goes the first two. Also this year I got Cemetery Boys, which is like highly talked about. I've heard it's a really great book, and so I picked this up. Not at Target, I picked this up like secondhand. So yeah, definitely on my TBR. Then a book that I tried to read last year. I had the first book and now I have the third book to it, I believe, and that is the Kingdom of the Wicked. I tried to read this last year and now I have Kingdom of the Feared. So yeah, adding this to my October TBR. See if I ever get it. I don't know if I ever will. Then I have Payback's a Witch. I just got this in last week's video, so just in time to read. I know this is a sapphic book. I have no idea what it's about other than there's a witch, payback, and then a sapphic. So that's all I got. Next up, I guess I should continue with the romance books that I have. So next up is going to be a book that I've had for a while. Also sapphic book. It's called Afterlove. Something of the fact that somebody is a Grim Reaper. Someone dies. I think one of them is a Grim Reaper. I don't know, but this is also a special edition book, and so it's very pretty. But I've had this for a while, and I've been wanting to read this, so going on to this TBR. And then I guess the last of like the romance genre, we have The Legend of Gentlewoman Witches. In themed, just got this, I think, the beginning of this year. I don't know if I talked about getting this book or not, but I got it. I can't remember where, but I think it was Book Outlet that I got this from. So adding it to my TBR. And then I guess I'll talk about some easy books that I want to, like break up into here and to these other books that I'm gonna show you as well, just so that I have a clean palette and so I'm not too bombarded by all these books. I do have the Harry Potter series. I did read the first book last year, and so if I can get to the second one, that'd be really cool. Or if I can read any of these other ones. And in the same, I guess, lineup of this genre, I also have two other kid books. Both of them are the first books, and I also have the second books to them. And one of them is Keepers of the Lost City, and another one is Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow. Don't know. Children's book, but they're super thick, so I don't know how that's gonna work out into it, but I have them. So there's that. Not really a children's book, but again, clean palette. I have a manga and a graphic novel that's sideways. So this is Parasite. I'm sure you guys heard about the anime. I have the first volume. It's kind of thick, so I think that'd be really great for a cleansing in between. And then I have Witchlight, which is a graphic novel, I think also sapphic, and about witches. So there goes that. Make sure that you can see the spine. This is already like a huge TBR pile. And then into like our thrillers. So first off, I'm gonna start with, again, another book I tried to read last year that didn't happen, which was White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. I read a little tiny bit of this, I think like the first page, and never finished, so wanting to add this back onto my TBR. Next is a book that I've had for a while. I think this was in one of my little free library vlogs, because that's where I got this from. And that is Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. I've heard a lot of things about Riley Sager. Haven't read one of their novels, but I have this one, so maybe get to try that out. And then I have a book that I've been really wanting to read for a while that I recently got, and that is Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I heard a lot of great things about this thriller, and I've been wanting to read it for so long, so I hope that I get to read this through my TBR, but it's already getting really big, and I don't know how realistic I can do all that. Last thriller is a arc that I just recently got, and that is The Bad Ones by Melissa Albert. I think Melissa Albert made like some fantasy books. I don't know if this is her first thriller or not, but it sounds really interesting. I'm not really excited about how thick it is, but it does sound interesting. Don't know if I'll ever get to this one. Well, in this month. It's getting ready to tip. Okay, and then I have three like classic thriller horror. One of them is a mystery, and that is Sherlock Holmes. This is the Extraordinary Case of Sherlock Holmes. I don't know which book this is in the series because there's a series to it. But yeah, thought that'd be cool to add into their a classic. And then I have The Best of Poe, which pretty much did not know he wrote novels. I knew there were some poems, so I pretty much tabbed like each poem and each novel to get to. And I think last year I read The Raven and something else. I think I read one of his novels, but I can't remember which one it was. So just a great thing, to something short to put in the middle. So yeah, I have all of this. And then lastly, hopefully, I have Frankenstein. Not a very pretty cover, but I thought this was really cool because it gives you like definitions for some books, and it kind of gives you like questions while you're going through the book. And I know it's going to take me a while to understand like Old English stuff, and so I kind of need like the most help I can get. So maybe get to read Frankenstein this year. I have no idea. But that pretty much concludes my TBR, or my TBR hopefuls, because you know I'm not going to read all these. I'm very hopeful that I can, because I need to get some books read off my shelves, and I have too many paranormal / fantasies in like these 2 shelves and all of here. Too many. And I need to get through some stuff. So these are my hopefuls. I hope to get through this. I think in my last video I had to cut it short because I was busy all in September. One of my coworkers was out, and we've been kind of like short staffed in my department. There was only 2 of us, and it was really hard to do stuff. So I hopefully now that she's here, I get some time to read. That would be amazing. So yeah, also hope to get some stuff through the weekend. It's definitely going to be a lot more different than last year's Hallow Readathon, because I had more time, because I was a part-time student, part-time dog walker, so I had leisurely time. Now I don't. I work from 9 to 5, and I don't have as much time as I used to, which really sucks, but I'm trying the best I can, and hopefully I get some things read this month. Again, probably not as much as last year, but let's hope for a good Hallow Readathon. Now I gotta remember that. Anyways, that's pretty much it for today. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. I don't know. A lot of stuff is happening this weekend. We just put up Halloween, well, kind of put up Halloween stuff today. And tomorrow we gotta finish, and some other side work that we gotta do. So I may or may not see you tomorrow. I have no idea. But that's pretty much it for the first day before. This is like a week before October, just so that you guys know. I'm giving myself a head start because I kind of need it. So I will see you guys in the next clip, or the next time that I read something. Until then, I will see you guys later. Bye. Hello, I'm back home from work. As I think I had a clip of me reading rock, paper, scissors. I am officially on page 38, so I'm a little further into it. I think it took me about 30-40 minutes to get to this many pages. Pretty interesting. I have a theory. I don't know if that's what the plot twist is going to be about, but I have a theory. So I think To keep in the zone, I'm gonna try to read this right now, or start reading this, because currently it's raining outside. So perfect weather to keep reading a spooky book. I definitely have to say I think this would be better to read in the winter time or during the winter time, just because that's where it takes place. As you can see from the cover, there's like snowed in trees in the chapel that we talk about in the book. So yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to see at this point other than there's a two married couple. One of them has a, it's not funny, has like a disorder where he cannot see facial features, so he cannot recognize people's faces. And I laughed because it reminded me of a K-drama that's really, really good. And I kind of wanted to rewatch it. I forgot the name of it, but maybe I'll put it somewhere here. Really good K-drama. But yeah, he has that symptom, and it seems like he's met his wife when he had since he's had these symptoms. But right now they're on a rocky relationship, and some things aren't adding up. And while they're staying at this chapel, some weird stuff is happening. So yeah, like I said, kind of interesting. This I decided to read first because this was shorter. I forgot my book, but I was gonna also read The Kiss Curse after this. This was, out of all the books that I showed for the Hallow readathon TBR, this was the shortest of them all. So that is why I'm trying to read this first, make it a thriller, but also short, and it's kind of intriguing. Like, it makes me want to keep reading it. So hopefully this is what gets me onto the roll. So yeah, I will update you guys either tomorrow or later on today, whenever I have time to read, because I never have time to read. I'm surprised I even had time to read as much as I did today. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hello everybody, and welcome back to day 3 of Hallow readathon. I just got back from work. I ate some Whataburger, and I want to update you guys on rock paper scissors. So I didn't film yesterday. We are missing day 2 of this reading vlog. That is because I didn't get time to read anything. It was super busy Tuesday. Monday wasn't super busy. It was kind of leisurely. And today's Wednesday, so it was also kind of leisurely. I didn't film any clips of me reading. I got pretty far into the book. I'm about like 41% now into the book. I'm currently on page 140, and that's what it looks like right now. How do I explain? So pretty much Monday when I read this, I had a idea of what I thought the plot twist was going to be, and the further and further I get into this book, the more I could be like totally wrong, I think. And I'm really confused at this point. And also there was like a third character added to this all of a sudden. So I don't know what's happening. Also discovering that the husband's an asshole, and if he dies or gets killed, I think he has it towards him. But I don't know. I know this is like thriller, but I'm not really too sure if it's like horror elements. I have no idea. I'm still confused the further we get into this book, but yeah, that's how we're getting into this. I wanted to read some romance. I do have The Kiss Curse next on my list after reading this. I also either want to do a graphic novel or an Edgar Allan Poe poem / novel in the middle, just to feel like I'm getting far, even though I'm probably not. But so far so good. It's an easy read, and I've been able to get so far in like maybe an hour and a half of reading. So yeah, that's awesome. What else? I don't think there's anything else for me to update you guys on for this. I will make this like spoiler free for all the books that I'll read this month, but if you guys have read any of them, comment below so that we can discuss, because I would love to talk about these books, but also want to leave it spoiler free here in this video. Also guys, let me know if you haven't read any of these books. That's fine. Just let me know instead, what are you currently reading this month? and how are you going about getting some reads in this month? Like, do you have a TBR for this month, or are you just slowly adding in books? Let me know. All right, but you're probably not gonna read more today. I'll probably only read tomorrow, but we shall see. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. All right, bye. Hello everybody. I literally, like a few minutes ago, just got home and I kind of have to pee, but I wanted to check in with you guys and let you guys know that this is the 3rd day I'm reading, but also it's the 5th day of this reading vlog. And I finally finished Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I have completed it all, and I officially gave my rating for this a 3.75. I do not see the ending coming like at all, but also I'm still as confused as I was throughout this book, because by the end of it I still cannot tell what is the truth and what is a lie. Like, I really can't differentiate the truth right now. But yeah, it was a good read. I definitely recommend this if you are wanting to get into thriller, because this was very fast paced. The Silent Patient was, I hear dogs all around me, I apologize. The Silent Patient, when I read it last year, it was very like drawn out, and it was kind of very boring to me to read like every single one of these words in that book, which is why like I didn't, even though I was surprised by the ending of The Silent Patient, I was just like, that was all my time went into that kind of thing. This one, not so much of that same feeling. It was kind of interesting. You get like multiple POVs, and then something happens in the middle that you're just like, wait, where did this come from, and who is that? Also, there's some letters in here that are also keeping you intrigued, and I just have to say, like, the husband's an asshole. I think I had mentioned this before, but he's an asshole and stays an asshole, and like at one point I was gonna be like, if he dies, I'm okay with that. So that's all the content I'll give for this book, but it was good. I definitely again recommend if you're wanting to get into thriller, just because it was so fast-paced and it really keeps you intrigued. So yeah, if you guys have read this, please let me know in the comments below. I think each video I'm doing, I'm telling you to comment below, so sorry if there's, so it's gonna be my fault that there's different comments. But if you've read this, I think I already mentioned, if you read this, put a comment down below so that we can like discuss, because that'd be really cool. I want to say stuff, but I can't because I'm trying to keep this spoiler free. But I want to stamp this and put it into my little free library, because I just did a switch out of books, because this coming Sunday is October 1st. So I prepared my library for all of like the Halloween books, like thrillers and like Halloween related romance and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna stamp this right now. So I have my little stamp for the little free library and my stamp thing. So watch me stamp this. I don't know. So I'm gonna put this in the black ink that I have and not get it on myself. And then I think on the blue should be good, so we're gonna stamp it right there. And there we go, stamp for the little free library. I'm gonna let that dry for a second, and then I'm gonna go to the restroom and then put this outside. I don't know if I will bring you guys outside to look at the little free library or not. We shall see. First I gotta pee because I cannot hold it anymore. But I'll be back. So this is the 6th day of the Hallow readathon. I'm also gonna make this the last day. I did start the beginning of this video on a Saturday, so I'm gonna end it on Saturday. I'm still gonna film tomorrow if I do read anything or not, but tomorrow I'm gonna spend most of my time trying to edit the video, or this video. It's not gonna be too long, but yeah, I just want to give you a heads up because that's just where my mind's going, just to let you guys know. Ending on Saturdays, but still gonna read throughout the week. And we're gonna do this every week. I'm not gonna do this as a daily. I do not have enough time for that, but it will be once a week that I will update you on anything that I read. So just want to update you. Last night I did have a little bit of a clip, and I did read The Kiss Curse. I read up to page 16 on here. Not too far in, but hopefully I get some reading in maybe a little bit tomorrow or tonight, and then read some during work because I have more time now. So yeah, we'll see about that. I think I included some clips. If not, I will now. So today we went to go to a place called Ironworks in Houston, and there was some people that I wanted to see. And the name of their store, or on Instagram, is CapCut Books, CapUlet Books. Went to go look at their setup, and also I saw another shop that I wanted to go check out there. Pretty cool. Also found out they have like a little, what's it called? Like a little free library, but it's shelves by their coffee shop that's in there. And so I want to go back and maybe drop off some books, but I wanted to show you my haul that I got. I went and got me this little tote bag that they had, super cute. And I did get a few stickers, and they had Forbidden Love and The Spice. Let me see if I can get them real quick. So yeah, Forbidden Love and then The Spice, and they also had Single and Ready to Kindle, which was super cute. They have two more that I got, but that's for a gift for my cousin. And then at a different place I got Books Are Better Than People, super cute. They also included some bookmarks in here, so those are super cute too. This one you can document like what book and page you're reading. It says, just in case I fall for another book and slip through these pages, save your place here. Super cute. I didn't buy these just came with the stuff that I got. And then I got book review, like fill out all of this information. It even has like your rating and the spice level. Super cute, so I bought that. What else happened? Oh, and then next I went to a thrift store. I was looking through the book section and I found some books that I wanted to buy. One of them was Babel, was up there, but it was $6, and I did not want to pay $6. But I ended up getting some books, which I think I already showed you in the clip. And that was pretty much It Starts With Us and Too Late and Ace of Spades, and it's a hardcover. So I think I paid $9 for all three of these, 9 and some change. Not too bad. Also at the Ironworks place, I got me some earrings from 2 different shops. These are super cute. And also got me this big clip. I love big claw clips. I always wear them for work. So yeah, that's pretty much all I did today. And if I read anything tonight, I will update you, but pretty much that's gonna be it. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. I need to make a post that I'm doing this because I haven't put that out yet. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of it. I think maybe next week I'll also show you our Halloween setup, and at work too, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much all for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a comment and a like, and I'll see you guys next week. All right.